With 2 episodes left of A Couple of Cuckoos Season 2 to go, we are going to be in for an absolute treat when it comes to the last 2 episodes, especially the finale episode. Right here, we are on the Kadokawa channel. It's another Friday where they always post some banger content when it comes to A Couple of Cuckoos Season 2. Typically, it is a 23-second commercial or teaser trailer, if you are to say such, but sometimes they also release some other interesting things, like right over here, they released a Hiro Segawa version of the Roden song, which is the Ai Mochizuki song featured in Season 2 Episode 4, if I recall. And speaking of which, last week we did go on ahead and check out this one here, trailer number 9, and it looks like over here is from 6 hours ago. From the looks of it, we have a teaser for episode 11. Oh, hold up, no, this is 10 because they mistitled it. Yeah, that's actually 10, hold up. This is 11. I totally forgot they mistitled that last week. A lot happened from then to now, but dude, we are in for an absolute treat, and if you guys know what this thumbnail is simulating, then holy crap, man. We are in for an absolute treat. I keep saying it, but I kid you not, man, we actually are. So let's go on ahead, click on the video here, react to it, and we're also going to talk about it after the end. So let's do it. Megirogawa's Cultural Festival, otherwise known as the M1. This is going to be huge, especially if you know the context to, you know, things that we'll be assuming afterwards. So let's leave a like for everyone. Shout out to everybody. You know the drill. Bro, full screen this right now, and we gotta check out what is in store for A Couple of Cuckoos Season 2. Episode 11, and oh my god, so again guys, last 2 episodes right here, this one, and then obviously next Friday will be the very last commercial that we'll be checking on out for A Couple of Cuckoos Season 2. That is, fingers crossed, they come out with a Season 3 a few years later or something like that along the line. So let's go on ahead and press play. Oh man, wow, it's a maid cafe. So Erika and Hiro will be volunteering there. Oh, this is gonna be sick right here, whatever that happens to be. Whoa! This is gonna be a huge... Shion? Oh, look who came back, guys. Look who came back. I really wonder what they're gonna do with this. Whoa. Yeah, and there we have it, guys. That's a little really small sneak peek actually at the M1. So if you guys don't know, in the previous episode 10, it was a whole setup to the M1 and the performances that will be conducted by some representatives of every class from the school here. So as you can see, this video, again, we're just gonna have heavy spoilers right after the reaction, which we did see. So after right now, we're gonna be talking heavy spoilers for the episode itself, for episode 11. So you have been warned. If you'd rather go into season 2 blind, I recommend not watching this video after this point. Obviously right here we do have the opening area to the M1, looking absolutely spectacular, very colorful, very shiny. Lots of confetti from the looks of it, lots of food, balloons, play, umbrella. Everyone's enjoying it, looks awesome. So I can't wait to see everyone's reactions to this. And then obviously we're gonna have a maid cafe right here where Erika and Hiro are going to be volunteering here, and they're gonna be making that classic thingamabob right here with the egg rice omelette with the love written in ketchup. And for those of you who do not know, Yohei and Namie will be volunteering in the maid cafe, as well as some extra kitchen hand, if you will. Erika over here looking absolutely adorable with the hearts. Looks so cool. So I can't wait to see what's gonna come after this, because there's actually gonna be a Rent-A-Girlfriend reference here, where there's gonna be a few guys hitting on Sachi, and Nagi actually walks by, I think, and then she sort of sees Nagi and like runs to him for help. And then the guys that were hitting on Sachi were like, I thought this was Rent a Sister or something like that. Like, obviously it's not, it's A Couple of Cuckoos. So I hope that joke remains. I think it'd be very funny. So yeah, I'm very excited to see if that will happen to be the case. Obviously we have Hiro here with the super cool heart stuff here. So this is the main dish of the episode here. This is the M1 performances, otherwise known as the Megidogawa 1. This is the talent show that the characters have been practicing and rehearsing for in the previous episode 10. And yeah, guys, so as we know, Shion and Hiro had teamed up because Nagi and Erika had teamed up after the fact of already Nagi teaming up with Hiro. So yeah, that's gonna be crazy. So this will be very, very, very cool. Another song is going to be heard when it comes to A Couple of Cuckoos Season 2. As we know, Season 2 will be a little more musically orientated. I've been saying this for a while. And for those of you who do not know, on the left currently right here, we have I. On the right side over here, we have Sachi. They are sort of masquerading as sort of singer sisters, if you will. And they're singing a song. I can't remember the name. I think it was called Love Rivals or something like that. I'm pretty sure that's the name. I might be wrong. I do remember the word rivals were in the title, if I do recall, but they're sort of wearing a disguise so they're not noticed, especially when it comes to Ai, because as we know, she is a very famous and influential idol. I guess Sachi's also sort of matching her so they can masquerade as a singer duet. So yeah, they're actually going to be secretly performing at the M1 here with a brand new song. Very excited to see what that will entail. Over here we do have Hiro over here and Shion over here, and they are standing on the stage with the microphone in front, and oh my god, they're gonna drop a huge bombshell, no pun intended, that they're actually going to drop out of the M1. Very, very bold move on Hiro's part. And then we have Erika's reaction here. I think Nagi's gonna appear over here, like above her, if I recall. So she's sort of reacting to Hiro's bombshell that she had dropped moments prior to this. Everyone here is cheering, looking absolutely crazy. Whoa! They're very, very happy. And obviously over here we do have Hiro. This is Hiro coming back from stage to backstage, and she's sort of telling Nagi and Erika that this was the bombshell, wink wink, that she was talking about to them prior. She was actually telling them probably in the, I don't know if it was going to be the previous episode 10 or this episode earlier. Probably not. I think it'd probably be maybe 10, I don't know. But she said she had a bombshell to drop on stage, so that's what it was. But she didn't tell anybody. I don't think she even told Shion. I think she just told him to stand on stage. That's why he was making some sort of awkward face, maybe? I can't remember. But yeah, either way, this is when she does drop the, mic drop right here. So we already went over through that. And there's Shion also. I think he's glazing Hiro, if I recall. This is backstage also, by the way. Over here we have Nagi. I don't remember what this is. I do recall Nagi and Erika sort of sitting on a bench to take a break during the M1. Like right before this area, Nagi and Erika were hanging out publicly at school, without Hiro. So it looked very weird. Everyone was wondering why Nagi was hanging out with somebody like Erika. Does he have some sort of ties to her? Why is he friends with her? Everybody's wondering that. So they're kind of taking a break from all that commotion and all that kind of stuff. And Erika says something very cool. I can't really remember exactly what it said, but I remember it was huge. So I'm gonna sort of have a first reaction to that once again when this episode comes out. So that's gonna be super cool. This is amazing right here. This is a character from season 1, episode 1, and he also was a bit of a reoccurring character. He appeared like 3 times in season 1. This is one of the stalkers, Stalker A, if you will. And he actually is from another school. He does not attend Megidogawa Academy, and he attends the Megidogawa Cultural Festival for the heck of it. And yeah, he's causing a huge commotion on stage, and this is actually during Nagi and Erika's performance, if you will. This is gonna be huge. I've had my own like idea of what I really want the what their presentation to be, and for those of you who do not know, again, their presentation is going to be a slideshow, like a really vintage old school slideshow with like those bars on the left and right side going up, all, and then like the black and white sort of film grain going on filter as well. I really hope they go full out on that, especially when it comes to like a projector sound effect in the background while Nagi and Erika are narrating the experience. They're basically telling in a presentation format their whole origin story. I'm very excited to see that. They're sharing their origin story to the entire school, the entire student body, that they were mixed up at birth, that Nagi was, originally intended to be the son of a huge hotel mogul family, and Erika, on the other side, was intended to be the daughter of a poor restaurant family. But again, they got switched at birth, and their whole worlds and lives were turned upside down on their 16th birthday, the fateful day that they met, and all that kind of stuff that happened in season 1 episode 1. So they're basically going to be retelling that to the entire student body for the first time, and to see their reaction to that, if they even have one, that is going to be crazy. So yeah, as you can see, this looks very similar to something we did see in, again, season 1 episode 1. Nagi over here is playing with his tie from the looks of it, and oh my god, and right here he does have some bruises, some scratches, some bandages, and yeah dude, something crazy happens here right at the very ending, I noticed. So Nagi does put his hand above his forehead right here, but then why is there a link there? Go away. No, so okay, it just switched places. So as you can see, Erika's hand is over here on the right, so Erika is in the room. I think this is probably Nagi's bedroom, and yeah, Erika is here. Very interesting. And yeah, again, for those of you who do not know, and you should know because we're talking spoilers here, I'm going to say that this is going to be Erika's first kiss with Nagi. This is going to be huge. Oh my god, and we're going to see it in animated format here. I remember being absolutely blown away when this happened in the manga. Holy crap, man. And by the way, guys, so the stalker does go up on stage. The reason he's here is to call Erika a liar. He's saying that they formulated this whole story just to get some sort of reaction out of the student body for points and all that kind of stuff. And then Nagi actually gets offended by Stalker A's entire claim here. He gets very offended, and once again they literally break out into a really violent fist fight on the stage, and a lot of the student body, not a lot, sorry, a few of the students have to like get on the stage and pull these two boys away from each other. But nonetheless, Nagi did rescue Erika once again. Very cool. And I forgot to mention actually right here, Nagi got suspended for like 4 or 5 days, I can't remember, or a week, I don't remember. He got suspended from school for a short period of time for invoking violence with a student from another school. And he sort of treats it sort of funny. And from what I can tell, I think they are going to use as a finale episode the point where I was hoping they would end, because from what I can see, what they're going to be adapting in episode 11 is like the perfect amount left over to adapt what I think they're going to use for the season 2 finale, which if you guys read the manga, you should know that it would be, the way Nagi's gonna treat himself as a suspendee. He's gonna sort of ground himself. He's grounding himself, so that's gonna be funny. There's gonna be huge gossip being spreaded by Sachi, where she's gonna tell their whole mutuals that Erika and Nagi had finally kissed, whether it is Hiro, even the pizza delivery boy, which is one of my favorite jokes from the entire franchise, actually, the pizza delivery joke, or the pizza delivery boy also appearing because they order a lot of pizza. Yohei's gonna appear in the finale episode, sort of clear Nagi's mind. Nagi's going to overhear Erika on the phone talking about how she thinks she actually really does like Nagi, and then they're gonna go see Shorichiro, aka Erika's father, and say that they are, they do like each other and they want to be together. And Shurichiro, this happens on the boat scene, by the way, which I think is where they're gonna end. I think it would be great if they did end it there. It would be very artistic. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to see how they're gonna end it. I don't want them to end it, but you know what I mean. Oh my god, this is going to be massive. Season 2 has my favorite sort of content within the entire franchise, manga, whatever you want to call it, so I'm very excited to see the ending point as it as well. There's also another point in the manga that I like, but it's a little while away, like going forward, probably maybe season 4 content if I were to estimate. But nevertheless, Shurichiro is going to spring onto them that he wants them to separate for a specific reason. So that's going to be very interesting to see people's first reaction to as well. And also the line of "the story won't slow down to match your pace," while Shurichiro is ominously watching Nagi and Erika from above, looking down at them. I think that's the perfect way to actually end off the entire season. Like, after that line, maybe with a slow zoom in on a grin with an evil laugh from Shurichiro. That's my like perfect imagining of like the end, like the very, very ending for the finale episode. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy, and if you did, just consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, tell me what you thought. What are your thoughts on season 2 episode 11? This content is going to be absolutely incredible, so I cannot wait to hear your reactions to it. It's gonna be huge. I'm very excited. I hope you guys are excited too. And with all that in mind, I will most certainly hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay fresh.